coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing. Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll give him 8 that time. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. His tight end, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down going to the air with Love. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Love now. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. To try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Steelers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Set. 53. Let's go. Check. Lucky. Both bandit.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he stopped immediately there.
Yeah.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Here we go. Reload.
Brady going to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a first and 10 at the 30. Gun, they'll try to run it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4. Going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. Yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Love. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action this time with Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Ready. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's pick up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
To throw now, here's Love. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
After you. I'm coming after you. Strong left. Strong bandit. Hey, 66.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
No gain on the play there. Second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
55 is marked, guys. 55. Nice, sweetheart.
Play fake. Here's Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 55. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jordan Love keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. If they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
Brady now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Alabama, 380. Let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. 45's the mark. Who that? Who that? 45.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Brady to throw again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over.
Football, full half to be played. Boswell now. Touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Love now to pass on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but There's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip the ball. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, Alabama.
Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Down. Blue, 32. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. He's coming. Double up, double up. 43 rail. Hut.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. So
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup at 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Eluding the pressure right.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because
he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Straight. 55 mark, guys, 55.
Now Love. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Love, they go play action now. Dorsett's got it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. the play fake. Love. All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Brady's throw there complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Stop your whining. Undercrush, Hey, Gold 66. 72.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait 10. Wait 20. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the car. Watch the car.
Here's McFarland. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
72.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check right. Watch it,
On play action. Love to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
First down, Love to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, check. Flash down. Flash down. Flash down. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Love now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, 55. 55. Come on, now. Come on, now. Mike, 55.
Throwing. Love.
Here we go.
He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Pick me up. Here we go. 55 is Mike, Mike 55. Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let him know, let him know.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45. 72. Mike, 45.
Here's Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Set, ready, yellow, 22.
Right here. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Yellow, blue.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Set.
Following the interception, Love. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And now here's a carry heading left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Falcons, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.